Nick Fury saw what no one else did: an incoming Skrull invasion, Hydra's control of S.H.I.E.L.D, and Leviathan rising from the shadows. To fight back, he assembled a covert team of superhuman legacies that rivaled the Avengers, trained to take on threats no one else even knew existed. Let's jump into the video and find out who are the Secret Warriors. After orchestrating an unsanctioned assault on Latveria, Nick Fury vanished from the public eye, slipping into the shadows as the world turned against him. But Fury wasn't hiding, he was hunting. His first discovery was chilling. Contessa Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, one of his closest allies, had been replaced by a Skrull. Her death wasn't just a revelation, it was a warning that the infiltration ran deep. Fury knew he needed a team no one knew existed, a strike force immune to replacement. So he turned to Daisy Johnson, aka Quake, his most trusted S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. Quake wasn't just Fury's most trusted agent, she was one of the most formidable operatives S.H.I.E.L.D. had ever produced. Her inhuman biology granted her peak physical performance, faster reflexes, greater stamina, enhanced speed, and strength. But her true edge is her seismic abilities. She can manipulate vibrational energy with surgical precision, generating shockwaves that mimic earthquakes. She once stopped Wolverine mid-attack by exploding his heart. She is immune to her own seismic output and protected by psychic shielding, strong enough to repel telepaths like Emma Frost. Fluent in English and Spanish, Daisy is also a master of hand-to-hand combat, a sharpshooter, and top-tier spy trained personally by Nick Fury. Her mission was to find the hidden bloodlines, the superhuman descendants who lived off the grid, codenamed Caterpillars. Fury knew that the Skrulls wouldn't have replaced any of them since he was the only one that knew they existed. Daisy wasn't brought in just to be the recruiter, she would be the leader of the Caterpillar team. Daisy set out and began assembling the team's lineup. First came Alexander Aaron, better known as Phobos, the son of Ares, the god of war. Even as a child, he was a force of nature. He can induce empathic fear simply by locking eyes with his target, overwhelming them with dread. His precognitive abilities allow him to glimpse fragments of the future and sense danger before it strikes. Alex is also an expert swordsman, and despite his youth, he possesses a gifted intellect. Next was JT James, aka Hellfire, a descendant of the Phantom Rider. JT wielded the supernatural ability to channel Hellfire, though he was limited to doing so through a metal chain. The chain burned with mystical flame, capable of searing through enemies and igniting with a single thought. Trained in hand-to-hand combat by Fury, JT combined raw power with precision, making him a dangerous close-quarters fighter. Next was Yo-Yo Rodriguez, aka Slingshot, the daughter of the Griffin. Yo-Yo possesses superhuman speed, but with a twist. With every burst of motion, she could only go a certain distance before she was snapped back to her original starting point. Her superhuman agility and reflexes are so sharp, she once caught 2 arrows mid-flight. After a brutal encounter with the Gorgon, Yo-Yo lost her arms, but returned with cybernetic replacements that granted her enhanced strength. Next was Jerry Sledge, aka Stonewall, the son of the absorbing man Carl Krill. Jerry inherited the ability to absorb the properties of any element that he touched, enabling him to transform his body into stone, steel, or other materials. But even without absorbing an element, Stonewall had superhuman strength and durability. When empowered by elemental absorption, his strength and resilience surged even further, making him a frontline juggernaut for the Secret Warriors. Then came Sebastian Druid, the son of Dr. Druid. Sebastian was a mystic prodigy trained in chemical mysticism, capable of generating a staggering array of magical effects. He could levitate, teleport, and project energy blast powerful enough to obliterate an entire Hydra fleet. He can conjure force fields, manipulate matter through molecular reconstruction, and even accelerate time. Daisy also tried to recruit Layla Miller, whose knowledge of future events could have turned the tide, but Layla declined, stating that her involvement would doom the mission. Once the team was fully assembled, Fury didn't coddle them. He broke them down with psychological warfare and simulated missions designed to test their limits. Their first assignment was to kidnap Maria Hill. They succeeded only to discover they had abducted a life model decoy and it was all a test. Then the Skrull invasion hit and Times Square erupted in chaos. The Secret Warriors leapt into action, rescuing the young Avengers and remnants of the Initiative. They quickly regrouped and joined forces with the Thunderbolts, the Avengers, and even the Hood's criminal army to help defeat the secret invasion. In the aftermath, Fury uncovered another horrifying truth. S.H.I.E.L.D. had always been under Hydra's control. He tasked his secret warriors with dismantling Hydra and its rival Leviathan. During a clash with Hydra, Yo-Yo lost her arms to the Gorgon, leaving the team a member short. Quake and Sebastian were sent to Australia to recruit Eden Fesi, a young Aboriginal man mentored by the mystical Gateway. Eden wasn't just a teleporter, he was a space-folding prodigy. Eden could ask the universe to fold itself, allowing him to step from one point to another instantly, regardless of the distance. His mentor, Gateway, had refused to allow Eden to accept Fury's earlier recruitment, but when Daisy approached him, Gateway relented and allowed Eden to join her team. Their next move was a bold one. They robbed a Hydra-controlled bank to fund Fury's war. Then, just as Yo-Yo had recovered enough to return to action with her new robotic arms, Phobos, Hellfire, and Eden led Norman Osborn's Dark Avengers to their secret base. The team managed to escape before the secret base self-destructed. Not long after the team's escape, Fury, ever the master of secrets, revealed to Daisy that her team was only one of 3 Caterpillar teams. There was the Black team led by Alexander Pierce and the Gray team led by Mikhail Fury, Nick's own son. After they met with the other leaders of the Caterpillar teams, Fury urged Daisy to cut Sebastian for not carrying his weight as a member of the team, but Daisy refused. So Fury took matters into his own hands and dismissed Sebastian himself. But secretly, Fury had arranged for Sebastian to train under John Garrett, a cyborg spy and longtime ally of Fury. Also, during this time period, Daisy began a romantic relationship with JT. Then came the disastrous raid on Hydra's base. JT had been compromised by Baron von Strucker, who had forced him to spy for Hydra. JT had warned Hydra of the raid, trying to protect Daisy. His betrayal led to the death of Phobos. As the Hydra base exploded, Fury caught JT mid-air as he fell and revealed to JT that he was aware of his betrayal. He then let go of JT, who fell to his death. It was at that point Druid made his return with Garrett and saved the team. Daisy was already distraught after losing JT, but after learning that he had betrayed her and the team, she was broken, leading Fury to shut down the team. Fury would go on to defeat Hydra and Leviathan. Afterwards, a letter was delivered to Daisy, which prompted her to reunite the surviving members of the Secret Warriors. Fury had passed on the torch to Daisy, who was now the new director of S.H.I.E.L.D. If you enjoyed this video covering one of Marvel's most covert teams, hit that like button and subscribe for more hidden lore and character breakdowns. Got a favorite Secret Warrior or a theory on how they could appear in the MCU? Drop it in the comments. Well, as always, I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to stop by the channel and check out this video. That does it for this one. Thanks for watching. Peace.